Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rene Ahmed. As you already know, thank you so much for being here. And if this is your first time seeing this gorgeous face, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Trust me, you're gonna love it here because Rene is a vibe. Yeah. So, let me just say first of all that I am knackered. So I don't know if you can see it, but I am knackered. I have had the craziest week ever. We're trying to bring out a new line. This is one of them. Look at that, you know, very pretty. So I basically had sleepless nights. So I'm tired, but I had to bring this video to you because this topic that I'm about to talk about today is very dear to me. It's something that I regretted for so long, but you know, I'm at this age now and I can share my knowledge with you. I can share my experiences with you, especially with the young ladies who look up to me. You know, I am so amazed and honored that you do. So yes, that's why you deserve this video. So our topic today, we're going to be talking about things that I wish I did in my 20s, and the topic is things that you need to do in your 20s, how to level up. So how do you level up in your 20s? First of all, don't think that because you're in your 20s that you have a lot of time to waste. You don't. You really don't have time, because everything that you do now is what's going to affect you for the rest of your life. So I'm going to make this as short and concise as possible and to the point so that you can hear it and listen to it. I want you to remember this video for a very long time throughout your 20s if possible. And if you're in your 30s and you're still doing these things that I'm about to talk about, then please, I hope that this video helps you and that you do something about it ASAP. Like I said, in my 20s, I made a lot of mistakes that I wish I didn't make, because if I didn't make those mistakes, I'd be in a much better place right now. I would be doing much better. I would have been able to bang out my goals, and you know, I would be more successful than where I'm at. I wouldn't have made the mistakes that I made. I wouldn't have met the people I met. I wouldn't have stayed around people that I stayed with. I would have done the things that I really wanted to do. So here goes. First of all, the first thing that I want you to do is to have a goal/plan. You need to know what you want to do. If you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a scientist, a tech person, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to do blogging, if you want to be a housewife, anything at all, you need to have a goal. When you have a goal, you would know exactly how you're going to bang out that goal. And the way to do that is to start writing things down. You can either do that in a calendar, in a book, or you know, just jot things down on your phone. You need to have a goal. I am 21 years old. I'm going into university, or I'm just finishing university. This is what I want to do in the next few years. You need to write it down. You need to have that goal. You need to have that plan so that you would be able to map out your life and be able to bang out those goals. Banging out your goals is the best thing that you can do for yourself. It just sets you up for success. But when you don't, you just plan to fail. So that is the number one thing. You need to literally know what your plan is. You need to know what your goal is and go for it. Number two, you know what your goals are, you know what your plans are, you need to be disciplined. When you're disciplined, it means that you respect yourself, you know what you want, and you want to go out to get it. So you already know what your plans are. How are you going to get it if you're not disciplined? To enable to reach a goal, or to enable for you to be able to plan, you need to be able to do the littlest things every day that will get you to your goal, right? It's not rocket science, it's just common sense. When you don't do it, you're just going to keep wasting time. I know that you know what I'm talking about. I keep telling myself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow, I'll do this tomorrow. But if I've written it down and I've told myself that on Monday, this is what I'm going to do, I know that in the next 3 years, this is what I am trying to get, and I know that it's going to take me 3 years to do it. From today, I've written it in my book that every Monday, this is what I'm going to do. You are going to make sure that you do it. Discipline is making sure that you actually reach your goals, because it's something to actually write it down, but it's another thing to actually go through it. So when you're disciplined, you know that you actually have to get it done, and you will get it done. Next point, and this is important, pick the right circles, my darling. I picked the worst circle. I picked the wrong friends. I had friends who just wanted to gossip, who wanted to talk about other people, who wanted to demean other people, who were so focused on wearing designer wears and having the best hair, having the best bags, and traveling. Those were the kind of friends that I had. We had no goals. And it was pathetic looking back at it, because a lot of us, we dropped out. It was later on in life that we decided to go back to school, to get our goals, to get some plans in. But a lot of us were just sitting there gossiping every single day. Our goal every day was knowing the next man's business and finding a place to talk about it. That's literally the only thing that we had in common. Also, I had friends who didn't have my best interest at heart. Yes, I wasn't a perfect person. Honestly, I gossiped a lot. They used to call me Roque Sorosoro. But I didn't have the right circle around me, because when you have good people around you, they're going to point out the things that you're doing wrong, and that helps you be a better person. But when you don't have good people around you, they're just going to keep talking about you, chastising you, talking behind your back, hating on you, and you're never going to get better. You're just going to think, oh, that something's wrong with the world, everyone hates you, and you're going to see yourself as a victim. But when you have amazing people around you, good friends, they're going to point it out, they're going to talk to you, they're going to tell you, darling, this is what you've done wrong, this is what you need to do to be better. Those are the kind of people that you want around you, darling. You don't want people like that. Also, you want people who have the same goals as you. It's okay for people to want to be gossip. Let them all be friends. Let them all have an association. Let them have a group where they're talking about people, and that's all they do with their lives. But you, on the other hand, baby, you have goals. You know what you want to do. So what are you doing? You don't want to be around people like that. When you are amongst people like that, guess what? They're going to bring you down to their level. Also, have you noticed that there are people who come in once in a while to make you feel like, yes, they're part of the gossip crew. Don't worry, we are all gossiping now. But then you find out in like 6 months or a year that they were actually secretly doing something that you wasn't. That's when you find out that, so Jane was doing that makeup course all this while. Now she's a makeup artist, and you were there talking about people, going on different blogs every day, talking all kinds of things about the things that were irrelevant in life. So if that's not what you're on about, you need to move on from it immediately. Stay away from people like that and find ways to get things done for yourself. So it's important the kind of friends that you pick now. If they're not people that align with your goal, or like your plan for yourself in the next few years, or even right now, there's no need being around people like that. Just stay away from them. It's as simple as that. Next point, make money, no matter how little. I know that in this part of the world, in Nigeria, it's hard to find jobs. It's hard to find, ways to make money, but be creative, baby. Right now, the internet makes things easy for everyone. Google's free. YouTube is there. There's different ways that you can make money. Learn how to make hair, learn how to make nails, learn makeup, learn how to make clothes. Beauty is one of the biggest industries right now. Tap into it. No matter how little it is, even if you're doing lashes for people and you're charging them 1,000 naira, or you learn how to do the individual lashes. I paid 25,000 to do this, baby. If you can learn how to do that and you're going to people's houses to do it, that's money. You need to make money. When you make money, you just feel there's this sense of pride that you feel when you can make your own money, especially as a woman. Because people are constantly telling you that everything that you do is all about when you get into your husband's home. But when you start making money now, you get a sense of direction and independence. You start telling yourself that I can do this. I can actually live through life by just making sure that I earn and I bang out my goals. So it's important that you know that. Find ways to make money. There are so many ways, no matter how little. And if you're not a business-minded person, find a job. You can do a job remotely. My PA is remote. My project manager is remote. Find different jobs. Excuse me. Find different jobs. Find ways to just make money. Also, if you're living at home, look for ways to contribute. Because that's how respect comes in. Because when there's no respect in the home, remember, the family members are the ones who damage us the most. They're the ones who damage us first before we go out into the world. They're the ones who tell us that we're not enough, or they're the ones who tell us that we are enough. They're the ones, they're the foundation. So contribute to that. Do something, whatever it is, even if it's just you're buying oil for, in the house, or you're buying petrol, or you're buying diesel once in a while. Having your own money, there's so much dignity in it. Find ways to do it, baby girl. It helps you, especially as a young woman. It just prepares you for the world, because adulthood is not easy. Okay? Know that now. It's not easy, but it's fulfilling. But yes, find ways to just be independent, no matter how little. This next one is important because this one in particular, it applies to me in so many ways, and I'll tell you why. I stopped caring what people thought of me when I turned 33. I am 37 now. Oh my God. I am so pained because I waste so much time thinking that people actually cared. They don't. They just want to have the ability to have a say in your life. No one actually cares. They just want to know what you're doing. They just want to have, they just want to talk. Everybody that I thought cared about my decisions, they didn't care. In fact, they told me that they were proud of me for making those decisions for myself. Because guess what? The ones who were honest, they told me that they wished that they could make decisions that others could not make. Because life makes you feel like you have to put yourself in a box and you have to behave the same way everybody else does. So when you do something that's different, they're going to try to pull you down because they don't have the balls to do it. So you have to be different, baby, and especially as a woman. I know it's hard. People are telling you right now, oh, you need to get married. Oh, don't cut your hair. Men don't like that. Don't do your nails. Men don't like that. Don't try to lose weight. Men don't like that. You are too fat. Men don't like that. You are too skinny. Men don't like that. Who cares what men think? Men are supposed to be an extra. They're not supposed to be the whole foundation of your life. And listen, I'm not talking about the housewives, the ones who being a housewife is their career. That's fine. I'm happy for you. I'm not judging anybody. But this is for the young lady who has goals, who has plans. She wants to be a doctor. She wants to be a lawyer. She wants to be the next president. You need to start now and stop caring what people think. When you care, you're not going to be able to do what you want. Remember, people are always projecting. People are always trying to tell you how to live your life. You need to start now and stop caring what they think. It's as simple as that. I wish that I did it much earlier. I did it when I was 33, and it pains me, but I'm still grateful. And that's why people look at me now and they're like, what's wrong with her? She's always talking about her age. She's always this. She's always, what is her problem? You are 37. You're not supposed to be like this. You're supposed to be hiding. No, baby. I'm finally free of caring what everyone thinks. It's so liberating. You can do the same. Do it for yourself. You owe it to yourself. So don't forget, this one is very important. Right now, this moment, stop caring what people think. If you have a family who you rely on, try talking to them. I have friends who have spoken to their parents, their family members, and they accepted them and they listened to them. If you don't have that, start working towards getting away from these people. Look for ways it can be done. I know in this part of the world it's harder, but please try. No matter how little, try. You can do it. Next point, invest in yourself. Whew, this one is important. Listen, darling, if you have the money, spend it. My friends used to tell me, oh, Rene, do your lashes, do your nails. I'd be like, 20,000 naira. I had the money, but I didn't want to do it. I was calculating every penny. But listen, how you look is how people are going to relate to you. It's very sad. We live in such a superficial world, but it's not going to change anytime soon. And I'm not saying that you should change who you are. But if you're about that life, if you're trying to get into, for example, lifestyle or fashion, you have to have what it takes, or fake it. If you can't afford to do nails, get a manicure. You can even do it yourself. Soak your hands in hot water, remove cuticle or whatever, file your nails, put nail hardener. Your hands will be looking beautiful. Your hair, even if you can't afford to do a frontal, if you can afford a closure, if you can afford wigs, plait your hair. We're African women. We're beautiful. You don't have to look like everyone else. I see women who look completely different, but they look the part. Invest in yourself. Take care of your skin. Speak confidently. If you can't speak amazing English, just speak confidently. Dress well. Hold your head high. Investing in yourself it cuts across so many ways. Like it can be by educating yourself. It can be by just taking care of your skin, taking care of your body. If you want to get a BBL, do it. Anything at all. Do what you need to do to fit into this stupid, useless, superficial world. If you're in the finance world, it's different, or tech, they don't really care about beauty. But if you're online, if you're on social media, if you're like into lifestyle and all that, you have to be the part. If you can't afford clothes, sew it. Go to the market. There's so many ways. Just look the part. Just look clean. Take care of yourself, your skin. Do all of that. Trust me, you're going to see a difference in how people relate to you. Like I said, it's not fair. It's very, very unfair, but that's life and that's how it is. So you have to play by the rules. So look the part. You don't have to keep making the excuses that, I don't have money, I don't this. No, there's no need for that. Look the part and invest in yourself. It's very simple. Please try it. Next point, travel. Even if you're traveling from Lagos to Ibadan, take the train, go to Ibadan. Go to Ilori, just travel. You just see different things. You meet different people. You learn new things. Even traveling outside the country, it's beautiful. It's an experience. You just open your eyes to the world out there. Especially for you young ladies, when you don't travel and when you don't meet new people, you just think that the world is so small and you don't know what's happening out there. There's so many opportunities. There's so many different kinds of experiences waiting for you. So you have to experience it. You have to see it for yourself. I get it. Again, everyone's whispering, you're 25 now. You need to look for a man. No, baby. No. You don't need any of that. Don't listen to them. Travel. It opens your eyes. You learn new things. You meet new people. You just become, there's just something about it. Try it. Trust me, you'd see it. Next point. Men are not the priority. Men are not your priority. Your life is your priority. Your future is your priority. Men are yummy. Men are delicious. Men are needed, but they're not your priority. Finding a husband is not your priority. If you're about that life, if that's what you want, what you truly want, then no problem. But if you're a woman who has goals, who has, plans, you know where you're going, then men will always come. There are always men waiting. There are always men available at every single stage of your life. So yes, men are not the priority. It's as simple as that. Next point, meet people and date as many people as possible. I'm not saying sleep with them or do anything sexual with them. Just date people, meet people. I have met all kinds of people, and it's just taught me so much about life. When you meet different kinds of people, or when you date different kinds of people, you learn that we all don't think the same way. We all have different, varying ways of thinking, and it's crazy and scary at the same time, because we are so warped in our own lives and the way we think and what we want, that we don't even realize that there's a whole world out there of people who do not think the way we think. And it's an experience. It's an experience, and I think you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out too. So please do that. Try to get out there and meet people, learn new things. Just learn about people and know how people think. It just helps you in life. This one is hard because we're in Nigeria, but if you can, live alone or live with friends. Stay away from, just move out of your family's house. Move out of your mother's house, move out of your father's house. It took me so long, even when I was in my 20s, to actually live by myself, because I kept thinking that people were going to judge me. Oh, no one likes a woman who lives alone. Men, oh my God, it's always men this, men that. Who cares? That's literally that's literally how our lives are just, it's so annoying. If you can, please live alone. You learn new things about yourself. You're able to you find yourself, you know yourself. You become someone different. So when you eventually move in with somebody, you would realize that you had your own space and it was amazing. Imagine just having your own routine, you know, putting things away, you know, being tidy, cooking for yourself, sleeping and waking up, you know, all of those things that really help you. It just helps you to just build confidence. It helps you to be more independent. These things are great if you can do it. Also, if you can find ways to live with friends, it's an experience. Everything in life is all about learning. We're learning every single day. No one knows it all. You're learning. But you know, you have to remember that you are an individual. You are an individual who needs to experience your own individual experiences. It's as simple as that. So try your best. Do what you can. If you can, leave it alone. I recommend it. And lastly, your tongue. Watch what you say with your tongue. It's very important, because I went through life saying really, really negative things to myself, and it affected me a great deal, because what I said to myself is what happened to me. And it's crazy. Though God exists, the universe is also listening at every single moment. The universe is powerful. What you say or think of yourself is what's going to happen to you. So be very careful of what you say, how you think of yourself, how you let people treat you as well. Be very, very watchful of that. The reason why I said this last is because it's extremely important in everything that you do. If you have belief in yourself and you tell yourself that I can do this, no matter how unreachable it is, or no matter how much people tell you that you can't do it, your belief is what's going to get you there. Because when you keep believing in yourself, you're going to have the goals. You're going to put down the goals. You're going to be disciplined to get it. You're going to plan to get it. You're going to make sure that you're doing it at every single opportunity. So what you think of yourself and what you say matters a lot. Speak good of yourself always. There is nothing anybody cannot do. Every single successful person that you see out there, they believed in themselves, and they planned, and they worked, and they kept going, and they did not give up. And at every point when people told them that they couldn't do it, they said, no, I can do it. And they got up and kept on doing it. And that's what I want for you. So please, babies, remember, your tongue is very important. And that's it for today, my darlings. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed doing this video because it's very dear to me. I am now in my 30s, and though I'm grateful for where I'm at, I really wish that I didn't waste a lot of my time in my 20s. I could have done so much more, but that doesn't have to be you. You can do much more. You can achieve anything that you want. Right now is your opportunity. Don't let anyone or anything stop you. You can do it. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that now. I have so much more to offer, and I'm gorgeous. Don't you want to keep seeing this beautiful face? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.